Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, let's hear it. Do not be embarrassed today about showing your emotions, your pride, and your excitement for our graduates. When you feel like you need to say something, say something. I'm Carl Jandry, and I'm the Associate Dean of Admissions and Student Programs. And on behalf of the faculty and the administration of the School of Veterinary Medicine, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 2025 commencement ceremony to acknowledge and honor the successful completion of the rigorous studies that lead to the degree Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. Yes. Also, the master's degree of veterinary preventive medicine. As well as the certificates for those completing their residencies and internships at our veterinary medical teaching hospital. So a commencement ceremony is an event filled with the traditions of the universities of the Western world. To add to your appreciation of the ceremony of graduation, I would like to address the procession and the attire worn by the participants. The ceremony begins with the academic procession, followed by greetings, recognitions, and special messages from and for the candidates. The degrees will then be conferred, and each graduate will be introduced from the stage and presented with their certificate. The academic dress that is worn is stuff that dates back to the Middle Ages, and the clerical garb is met with lots of different symbolism. So the gowns with velvet facing and velvet bars on the sleeves are the traditional American doctorate robes. The hood, draped over the head and trails down the back, has silk, satin, or velvet border on the outside edge. And the hood representing veterinary medicine and the stripes on my sleeves are gray in recognition of veterinary medicine. Each hood is lined with the colors that represent the university that grants the degree. And the UC Davis School of Vet Med hood has a gold satin lining with a single blue chevron. As you see, I am not a graduate of UC Davis, but I've been a proud faculty member for 25 years. Sure, that's worth celebrating, right? Other colors and insignias that differ from the American gowns usually represent gowns and hoods from foreign universities. So the processional begins with the candidates for the degree Doctor of Veterinary Medicine that enter the upper level doors. The candidates are led by members of the graduating class. Susie Hinchy is in the south line. Yes, yes, yes. She'll be carrying the UC Davis School of Veterinary Medicine banner. And Jennifer Grimes, 100%, will be followed by the class dog, Izzy. And Izzy's, the other end of Izzy's leash is her owner, classmate, Haley Adler. They're going to be on the north line. So the class of 2025 will be seated on the stage in these chairs behind me. The next group of candidates will be these people that will receive the degree of veterinary preventative medicine. These candidates will be seated front stage left, which is your right. The last group to enter will be the residents and interns, will be seated also stage left, your right, and right down front. The second procession is the faculty of the School of Veterinary Medicine. They'll be seated front and center here in the auditorium. The final procession, and I'll rejoin you at that time, which the stage party that includes campus and school officials, speakers, and special guests, as well as the school mace that Dr. Richard Pereira, our chair of the faculty and marshal of this year's ceremony, will be carrying in place right there, stage center. When the official party has taken its place on stage, the official program will begin. We ask that you remain seated during the processional, and as a courtesy to other guests, photography please only from your seats. We have lots of photographers, videographers capturing the moments. We'd love you to take part in all of those and not get in the way of everybody else's. So we got this covered for you, but feel free, lots of photos, videos, screaming, cheering from your seats. Lastly, please look around and locate the exits that are nearest you in case of an emergency. Please leave through that nearest exit. Are we good with all the instructions? Excellent. So, ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession for the graduating class of 2025 is ready to begin.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Richard Pereira, Chair of the Faculty and Marshal of this commencement ceremony. The 2025 commencement convocation of the School of Veterinary Medicine at the UC Davis is now assembled. Everyone, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, I would like to ask you to pause and reflect as we acknowledge the land. This ceremony is being held in the Mondavi Center on the Davis campus, which sits on Putwin lands. We take a moment to acknowledge the land on which we're gathered.
We should take a moment to acknowledge the land on which we are gathered.
For thousands of years, this land has been the home of Putwin people.
Today, there are 3 federally recognized Putwin tribes:
Cachel-Dihi Band of Wintun Indians of the Calusa Indian Community,
Quetzal-Dihi Wintun Nation,
And the Yocha-Dihi Wintun Nation.
The Putwin people have remained committed to the stewardship of this land over many centuries.
It has been cherished and protected as elders have instructed the young through generations.
We're honored and grateful to be here today
on their traditional lands.
Before we begin, it's important that we share some common rules of conduct so everyone can enjoy today's program. You are almost certainly aware that university commencements have been venues for protest expressions, and while we recognize and value freedom of expression at UC Davis, we don't want it to prevent the celebration of our graduates here today. Students have worked hard to reach this special moment. Family and friends have traveled here to help them celebrate. We owe our graduates the best day possible. With this in mind, we ask that you please silence your cell phones, remain in your seats, and keep aisles clear. Actions that prevent the event from proceeding, speakers from being heard, or interfere with students crossing the stage must not prevent the commencement celebration. Thank you in advance for your respect in keeping the event safe for all and focus on celebrating every graduate accomplishment here today. I now present Dr. Mark Stetter, Dean of the School of Veterinary Medicine.
Thank you, Dr. Pereira. Hello and welcome, everybody. We're so excited to be able to gather today and to celebrate this wonderful occasion. I want to take a moment to introduce the members of the platform committee who are with us today and joining us in the celebration. I'm going to ask each of you to stand when your name is called and then take your seat after that. Dr. Richard Pereira, who's our faculty chair and commencement marshal. Dr. Gary May, chancellor for the University of California, Davis. Dr. John Amazette, vice provost and guest commencement speaker. Dr. Grace Van Hoy, professor and faculty speaker. Dr. Michael Masson, chief veterinary medical officer for our veterinary medical teaching hospital. Dr. Janet Foley, chair for our Masters in Preventative Medicine program. Dr. Jennifer Hawkins, president of the California Veterinary Medical Association. Dr. Carl Jandry, associate dean of admissions and student programs. Dr. Joey Watson, associate dean of professional education. Dana Allen, Associate Vice Chancellor of Alumni Relations and Executive Director for the California Aggie Alumni Association. Dean Jessica Berg, Dean for the School of Law here at UC Davis. Dr. Jean-Pierre Deplanque, Vice Chancellor and Dean for Graduate Studies. And Dr. William Garrity, University Librarian and Vice Provost of Digital Scholarship. Thank you all for joining us today. So class of 2025, you are awesome. And we gather here today to recognize and celebrate how wonderful you are. But before we go there and you bask in your glory, let me just take a moment to also recognize all the wonderful family and friends who have been so supportive of these graduates for many, many years. Thank you for joining us today, both in person and online, and thank you for your many, many years of support of these wonderful students. So we have three separate groups who will be graduating today. Our first group is our Doctor of Veterinary Medicine group, 4 years in the graduate program. The second group is our Masters in Preventive Veterinary Medicine. And our last group are our residents. And our residents have been working towards board certification in over 30 different veterinary specialties. So all three will commence today. I'd also like to acknowledge and welcome Chancellor May, who's with us today and who will be conferring the degrees as we go through our program. So our School of Veterinary Medicine has been an international leader in many, many areas. And one prime example is in the One Health space. So the concept of One Health is really based on the collaboration across numerous health fields to help understand and to help connect really big societal issues. And to address these issues, we must consider how animal health, human health, and the environment are all interwoven. A great example of the need for greater focus on One Health is avian influenza. And we've known for decades that wild birds carry this virus, and just recently, as it's mutated, we've seen the increased importance about working in One Health, as we know now that wildlife impacts our dairy animals in getting avian influenza. It affects our domestic animals as far as cats and pets, and also is beginning to affect humans. And in South America, we've seen a huge devastation with loss of wildlife in marine mammals and marine birds, and then here in the state, loss of many, many millions of poultry. So today's speaker is an international expert in One Health. She founded the One Health Institute here at UC Davis, and she's been a powerhouse in developing the One Health concept across the world. She's a renowned veterinary epidemiologist. She is a university distinguished professor, and she's a member of the National Academy of Medicine. More recently, she's taken on a senior leadership role here on the campus as the Vice Chancellor of Grand Challenges. She's also a 4-time alum of University of California, Davis, including her bachelor's, her master's in preventive veterinary medicine, her DVM, and her PhD. Dr. Jana Mazet, we are so honored to have you as an alum, as a professor, and as our commencement speaker. Welcome.
Go Ags. All right, 4 degrees. It sounds like too many, right? For the people who might have helped pay for some of them. No, okay. I want to thank you, Dean Stetter, so much for that lovely introduction. And I am so appreciative to the School of Veterinary Medicine for giving me the foundation that I needed to have an amazingly fulfilling career. And that's what I wish for all of you, and I know that you will have that. You graduates, we have to thank you because you are making that commitment to health and well-being for your patients, but also for yourselves, for each other, because you will be there for each other over time. I was just texting with a classmate, and I am old. And I hope for the planet, and that's what I'm going to try and leave with you today, is a charge for that planet. You are on the precipice of becoming leaders in the societies and the communities that you will choose to serve. So today I'm tempted to channel the wise Rodney Dangerfield and just say, it's a jungle out there. You gotta look out for number 1, but don't step in number 2. And then I could drop the mic and shortest graduation speech ever. Let's get the graduates on the stage. I can't do it. I can't do it because you're all veterinarians now, and I'm afraid there's a lot of number 2 in your future. So we have to just get going and deal with that, And, administrators, there's a lot in ours too, right? Sadly. So I've had a very interesting journey, and it has proven to me that you can use your veterinary education in so many different ways, so many contexts. And should you choose to reinvent yourself along the way, you can take different forks in the road. And that has been so fulfilling for me. I started out my career as a state wildlife veterinarian thinking, oh, I'm going to be driving the Jeep, wind in the hair, got my dart gun. Somebody else on this stage maybe thinking the same thing, our illustrious dean. But very quickly, we start to see that our charge really is to serve the animals, the people, and the planet. And what I found very early as a state employee is that I could collaborate with the amazing people like the faculty, some of whom I have been huge collaborators with over the years. And I was able to collaborate with this School of Veterinary Medicine. And what did we find? We were finding that the causes of death in endangered wildlife in our marine and coastal systems were the same as the people, our friends, our family that were dying in the height of the HIV/AIDS crisis. And so that really brought to me the knowledge of the connection, how connected we are, and how we all have a part to play in each other's relationships and health and well-being and that of the animals and the planet. So that really started my One Health journey, and more amazing collaborations with people from so many different disciplines. And we kept on in that marine system and found it wasn't just the pathogens that were polluting, they were running off from the human communities into the coastal communities, but it was also toxins. And we could see that the toxins and these pathogens were being dramatically concentrated and increased with climate change. And that is where I say to you, you have a knowledge base that most other scientists and disciplines do not have. And you can really apply that, and you will be asked by your clients and your communities to step up and help them to understand these connections. Hippocrates, the scholar credited with the concepts on which you are taking an oath today, has recognized the importance of environmental factors like air, water, and climate in influencing health, a perspective that emphasizes the interconnectedness of ecosystems and health. As my One Health journey continued in many different ways, it took me to more than 60 countries, and I got to interact with communities and people in ways that I never even imagined when I was in veterinary school. I was honored to be able to lead a project for USAID that sadly is gone now, but that project taught me that really communities are the key. Listening and understanding the communities that you serve, understanding the needs of those communities, including the health and well-being of their animals, is key, and that you will be in that leadership role. It took me into situations, like I said, that I'd never imagined. It made me an advisor in a fashion to world leaders. I was invited multiple times to the White House to consult on emerging infectious diseases, to royal palaces, to other presidential and prime ministers' offices. And even when I'm sort of getting a little full of myself, feeling like, oh, hey, maybe this is something. I remember with a colleague, your outstanding alumna, one of your outstanding alumnas of the year, Professor Smith, and I were at the palace in Ethiopia, and we're there with the World Health Organization and the United Nations, and we're consulting on controlling, infectious diseases. And yet, he found out we were veterinarians, and he asked us to ejaculate his white lion. A decrepit, aged white lion that he wanted to spread that semen across the nation. So, every once in a while you get taken back to where you belong. But you will be leaders in your community, and you should expect to be presented with those roles of leadership. One of you may be in the White House. I hope so, because you'll bring knowledge, science, education, and empathy into that White House. So I hope you will be there for us. In whatever role you serve, you'll have the opportunity to advocate for health, medicine, science, animals, people, and the planet. You'll be asked about animal health. Of course, that's what you know you're going to be asked about, but you're also going to be sought after as an expert of health in general, including environmental toxins, infectious diseases, the utility of vaccines, and so many other things. You have chosen to pursue an absolutely fantastic career with amazing heights of scholarship. You really, really did it, folks. I mean, that is amazing, the journey that you've been on. And that training will influence everything you do in the future. Of course, there are downsides. There are downsides of being such a scholar today. You're full of your scholarly knowledge and you know how hard you worked, but you'll have hard days. And sometimes you'll be less respected than you likely deserve. Some people will treat you sometimes like an animal plumber or mechanic, not the stellar professional that you've worked so hard to become. I want you to always remember on those bad days that this community knows how great you are. Reach out and rely on each other. If the client fights with you over a bill, now, none of you in this audience has ever contested a veterinary bill, right? Never said that's so expensive. Look at your hospital bills, folks. It is not expensive. Okay, but you will have those days, and you can reach out to each other and support each other because it does get hard. It does. Those days may make you question your choice to have worked so hard to get here today. This rigorous journey and this celebration, I hope, will remind you that you have so much to contribute. And should you seek it, you will have the support of this community. I am so proud of you. Your colleagues are so proud of you and know how hard you work. And this family and friend and the families you make here are ecstatic and incredibly impressed by all that you have achieved. I'd love for you to give them a round of applause, if you would. They've supported you to here. I'm 100% confident that those bad days will be small in number in comparison to the good and great days you will have as a veterinarian. We know that veterinarians are considered one of the most respected professionals in society. James Steele was the father of veterinary public health, and he wrote in the 1960s that veterinary medicine has opened vast areas and continents to animal husbandry, given a base to many industries, and improved human nutrition beyond expectation. Probably in no other creative area has an investment, your investment, returned so great a dividend for mankind. So despite the role we are all trained to fulfill, I have myself sometimes chosen to hide or downplay my veterinarianness. And even at one point in the recent history, as you might imagine, there are some discussions going on about epidemics and pandemics, and I was invited to a kind of cabal, only 18 people in the world from all areas of the world, to sit around this table and talk about what to do. And it was an icebreaker, as any good party will have. And the icebreaker, tell us something we wouldn't expect about you. So I was like, oh, so proud. Well, I'm a veterinarian. I'm sure none of you are. 4 other people out of 18 in that cabal were veterinarians. That's because of this amazing training that you have had. So I believe that this training has made you possibly the only professionals who fully understand how biological systems function, the complexity, the synergy, and the elegance of how they function. You know that compounds and chemicals drive all important processes at the molecular level. You know that organelles function together to allow cells to serve their specific purposes. You know that those cells work together to form functional organs. Don't lose me here, folks that aren't scientists. That all of those organs function in harmony to allow animals to live and thrive, those individuals. And those individuals are dependent on their functioning environment to be healthy. They come together in populations and interact with other species to create our functioning world. That beautiful complexity is further complicated in the human animal by influences of culture, education, and social pressures that result in actions that can challenge the whole elegant planetary system. Because you are the experts in biological systems and that complexity and integrated function. You have a responsibility to your community, to us, to them, to share that knowledge and the fantastic opportunity to lead us out of the darkness of ignorance, especially about our impact on the animals, including other peoples, and the world. Exercising that responsibility as a knowledge curator and integrator and fulfilling your potential in societal leadership can be fabulously rewarding. I had a personal experience with some of my other colleagues here of working with communities in West Africa that were devastated by Ebola. They couldn't say the word Ebola anymore because they had lost so many friends and family members to that disease. And together, we were able to work with those communities and educate them about how they could be exposed to Ebola. And they didn't want to talk about it, but once they started to understand that they could control their own risk, they cried with us and said, we can say Ebola now because we understand how we can keep ourselves safe. That is from a veterinary and One Health perspective that they learned that, and it was one of the most moving things that I think that some of our team achieved. So back to the actually wise hypocrisy. Hippocrates, I'm getting tired. It's almost over. All right. Hippocrates said, declare the past, diagnose the present, foretell the future. I believe you all can go beyond foretelling that future and also influence it. Use what you have learned and practice the love of learning that I hope your education has stimulated. It is that ongoing thirst for knowledge and your ability to integrate it that gives me hope for our collective societal and planetary health. You are our future, and I am confident that we are actually in excellent hands. You hold us in those hands. So congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Mazzette. I now want to introduce Dr. Joey Watson, our Associate Dean for the Professional Education Program. Dr. Watson?
Thank you, Dean Stutter. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, all of you. It is now my distinct privilege to present the School of Veterinary Medicine Medal. The school's Student Affairs Committee confirms this medal in recognition of exceptional clinical competence and academic achievement over 4 years of the veterinary curriculum. The identity of this year's medalist has been kept confidential until today. This year, we have a mathematical tie for this honor, and as a result, I will present 2 equally ranked medalists. My remarks that follow are in alphabetical and no other order, and I will invite both awardees to the podium once I have completed my remarks for both. So, our faculty compliment this first medalist for their professionalism and level-headedness and appreciate their empathy, kindness, and thoughtful approach to medicine. They were consistently recognized for their inquiring mind, excellent knowledge, superior efficiency, and impeccable reliability. This medalist received their bachelor's degree in English with a minor in environmental policy from Rice University. Following graduation, they will begin a small animal internship at Pet Emergency and Specialty Center of Marin. We are pleased to award the University of California School of Veterinary Medicine Medal to Jessica Coe. Our faculty reviewers commented that this next medalist demonstrated outstanding knowledge, provided amazing patient care, communicated well with the healthcare team, and supported their classmates. In addition, they were repeatedly recognized for their exceptional commitment to learning and growing their knowledge. This medalist received their bachelor's degree in biochemistry from Rice University. Following graduation, they will begin a small animal rotating internship at the University of Florida. We are pleased to award the University of California School of Veterinary Medicine Medal to Savannah Tobin. Jessica Coe and Savannah Tobin, please join me at the podium. Jessica, we're going to step right out there for a second. And I now invite Dr. Pereira back to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. The degrees conferred by the University of California attest to the scholastic achievement, the traditional result of the university's fulfillment of its primary duty. The School of Veterinary Medicine presents resident certificates and confers the degree Doctor of Veterinary Medicine at the end of the spring semester. The degree Master of Preventive Veterinary Medicine is conferred by the Office of Graduate Studies here at our commencement ceremony. We will begin the presentation of resident certificates. I present Dr. Michael Misson, Director of the William R. Preacher Veterinary Medical Teaching Hospital.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Pereira. House officers, please come forward to receive your certificates. With approximately 140 residents, interns, and fellows located at 10 different sites, outstanding faculty mentors, and more than 50,000 animal patient visits in the VMTH annually, the resident training program at UC Davis is the largest and one of the best postgraduate veterinary clinical training programs in the world. It provides 1 to 4 years of advanced clinical training in any of 41 specialized fields. The programs are highly competitive with less than 10% of applicants accepted. Applicants are graduate veterinarians with 1 or more years of experience. During their training programs, these veterinarians serve as the frontline clinicians in the VMTH and spend many hours teaching and mentoring fourth-year students. Our residents are major contributors to the UC Davis's outstanding clinical service, teaching, and research programs, and are the core of tomorrow's academic and practice leaders. Without our house officers, realization of our goals would not be possible. So this is our opportunity to recognize them for what they contribute. Would you all please join me in showing our support and appreciation for our fabulous house officers. Dr. Musav Mufel, Jordan University of Science and Technology, Dairy Production Medicine. Dr. Clifford Petit, St. George's University, Neurology and Neurosurgery. Dr. Jenny Bridges, Cornell University, Neurology and Neurosurgery. Dr. Taylor Jackson, University of Missouri, Dermatology. Dr. Avery Kaplan-Shu, UC Davis, Dermatology. Dr. Brett Story, Auburn University, Ophthalmology. Dr. Karolina Rozak, Vatrov University, Ophthalmology. Dr. Kate Burberry, University of Queensland, Australia, Anesthesiology. Dr. Raphael Law, University of Sydney, Anesthesiology. Dr. Manuel Fernandez Barrientos, University of Cordoba, Spain, Anesthesiology. Dr. Justine Oriel, Verasograp, Lyon, France, Small Animal Emergency and Critical Care. Dr. Anna Bank, University of Copenhagen, Small Animal Emergency and Critical Care. Dr. Alba Planas Vintro, Universidad Autónoma de Barcelona, Small Animal Emergency and Critical Care. Dr. Elizabeth Matt, University of Montreal, Small Animal Emergency Medicine. Dr. Maria Calero, Universidad San Francisco de Quinto, Equine Field Service. Dr. Florence Dupuy Dodd, University of Montreal, Livestock, Internal Medicine and Surgery. Dr. Shoshana Brody, UC Davis, Livestock, Internal Medicine and Surgery. Dr. Anna Vinsek, Ludwig Maximilians University, Diagnostic Imaging. Dr. Craig Brown, UC Davis, Diagnostic Imaging. Dr. Sohee Bey, Seoul National University, Small Animal Surgery. Dr. Jordan Wilson, UC Davis, Small Animal Surgery. Dr. Ming Lu, National Taiwan University Small Animal Joint Replacement Surgery Fellowship. Dr. Matthias Rusil, UC Davis, Radiation Oncology. Dr. James Wood, UC Davis, Cardiology. Dr. Laurel Saldinger, UC Davis Equine Surgery. Dr. Bridget Ratliff, University of Nottingham Equine Surgery. Dr. Lucienne Megan, Tufts University Zoological Companion Animal Medicine and Surgery. Dr. Ning Kat Tang, UC Davis Lab Animal Medicine Traditional. Dr. Lauren Sang, Western University Small Animal Clinical Nutrition. Dr. Emily Catallo, Ross University Small Animal Internal Medicine. Dr. Sarah Michalak, UC Davis Small Animal Internal Medicine. Dr. Max Randolph, Cornell University Small Animal Internal Medicine. Dr. Gabrielle Paul McKenzie, University of Saskatchewan Medical Oncology. Dr. Evangelia Macrianis, St. George's University Medical Oncology. Please join me in giving the residents a round of applause.
Thank you, Dr. Misson. The degree Master of Preventive Veterinary Medicine is awarded under the authority of the Graduate Council of the Academic Senate and under the auspice of the Office of Graduate Studies. Dr. Janet Foley, Chair of the Master of Preventive Veterinary Medicine program, will announce the candidates. And we're proud to welcome Chancellor May to confer the degree today. Chancellor Gary S. May is a highly engaged leader, passionate about helping others succeed. He believes success is the best judged by how we enhance the lives of others. Throughout his career, he has championed diversity, equity, and inclusion in both higher education and the workplace. He developed nationally recognized programs that attract, mentor, and retain underrepresented groups in the STEM fields of science, technology, engineering, and math. In 2015, President Obama honored him with the Presidential Award for Excellence in STEM Mentoring. May earned his master and PhD in electrical engineering and computer science at UC Berkeley. He was inducted into the National Academy of Engineering in 2018. In 2020, May was elected to the American Academy of Arts and Sciences for educational and academic leadership. In 2021, May was awarded a Lifetime Mentor Award for the American Association for Advancements of Science and an honorary doctorate from the Georgia Institute of Technology. A prominent voice in higher education, May is a commissioner of the Council of Competitiveness and other national committees. His vision of UC Davis' 7th chancellor is to lead the university to new heights in academic excellence, inclusion, public service, and upward mobility for students from all backgrounds. Please join me in welcoming Chancellor May.
Thank you, Dr. Pereira.
Will the candidates for the degree Master of Preventive Veterinary Medicine please stand, please rise and remain standing while the degree is conferred? Please rise. There they are. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents of the University, I confer upon you the degree Master of Preventive Veterinary Medicine. The recipients of the Master of Preventive Veterinary Medicine degree have successfully completed 1 to 2 years of graduate professional studies and research, which culminates in a written and oral presentation. The program prepares veterinarians for work in population health to investigate and evaluate disease and production problems in animal populations and to design and implement programs to promote health, well-being, and productivity in animal and human populations.
Our first graduate is Atharva Kaprikar from the Maharashtra Animal and Fishery Sciences University, Mumbai in India. Welcome Bersha Thapa Magar, Agriculture and Forestry University, Nepal. Prishka Siptaningsi, Universitas Erlangga, Indonesia. Phew. Yuri Calvo, University of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Rachel Hirota, University of California, Davis. Dual degree. Our second dual degree, Kimberly Aguirre Salazar from the University of California, Davis. Dr. Jeannie Nuchel, California State Polytechnic University, Pomona, California. Muyuan Lee, doctor from Mount Holyoke College, Cornell University in the United States. And please join me in giving our Master of Preventive Veterinary Medicine graduates a final round of applause.
It is such an honor and privilege to stand before you representing this top program. I'm personally very indebted to the many, many outstanding individuals who have come before me and the phenomenal team that I get to work with today. These people demand excellence and help make dreams come true. Can I please ask that all the faculty and staff that are part of the School of Veterinary Medicine please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Each year, our students are able to select one member of our faculty to speak at commencement. From the hundreds of faculty that we have, this is a significant honor. And I'm very pleased to welcome Dr. Grace Van Hoy. Grace is a large animal internal medicine specialist whose area of focus includes small ruminants, swine, and camelids. And in addition to having earned degrees as a bachelor's degree, her internship, her residency, her veterinary degree, and a master's in parasitology. Now, if you have a pot-bellied pig, a sheep, a goat, a llama, Grace is your veterinarian. Fun fact that in addition to being a phenomenal veterinarian and educator, she's also a world champion arm lifter. So I learned when I shook her hand to congratulate her and lost a couple bones in my hand. She gives her championship skills credit for her early days rock climbing. Welcome, Dr. Van Hoy.
Thank you. I will not cry. Calm down. So, thank you, Chancellor May, Dean Stutter, distinguished faculty, House officers, MPVM students, families, friends, and especially those who couldn't join us today, but who are on live online, and class of 2025. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Grace Van Hoy, as you may have heard recently, and I'm a livestock medicine and surgery specialist here at UC Davis with a love for parasites and really bad science jokes. Pause for laughter. It is surreal to be standing here when it feels like not that long ago I was watching my own mentors do this for me at my graduation. It is an honor to be selected by the class of 2025 to stand here as your faculty speaker. The connection I feel with your class is very special. I watched you all grow up as baby veterinarians from the classroom where I taught you about the superiority of animals with greater than one stomach. That's right. And the absolute craziness of how the tiniest nematode can make the biggest impact. I watched you all take in 3 years of information about anatomy, endocrinology, surgery, pharmacology, and all of the rest. I bet you can't count how many sleepless nights cramming for exams, prepping for client communications labs, or rewatching lectures. Then I watched all of your hard work come together while you took on the very different challenges of your clinical year. Be proud of all of that work. Be proud of all of the time and sacrifice you put in. You deserve every part of this. And today you will leave this stage a doctor. I moved back to California after 11 years. It was a big move and a big life change. Compared to when I left, I was a whole new person with a decade of living under my belt. I had become a doctor, become a specialist, and found deep joy and teaching and parasites. Somebody has to like them. These changes were sometimes planned, sometimes expected, but occasionally the life changes came as a surprise, flowing with circumstances beyond my control or my imagining. With each big life change comes big uncertainty, and that can feel uncomfy. Whether you know it or not, teaching this class and my first mentor group grounded me during a very hard and unstable time in my life and helped forge the human that I am today. Just as you will leave as doctors today with big life changes and big uncertainty in the next steps, lean on each other. This profession is a close-knit community, and the special bond you share with your classmates will remain a lifeline throughout your career. Although I've been in your shoes, every human is pretty different. I wanted to share a few things that have helped me over the years, and you take from it what you need. The first is the importance of failure. It's much easier to attribute success to the easiest wins, like we're natural at something. But I'll tell you this, I found more profound experience and value in the times that I have not done well, that I have failed, that I've faltered in my steps and questioned myself, more than any other easier experience. That is the true value of improvement. We reflect and debrief on the defeats. It turns out the first step to becoming very good at something is to suck real bad at it first. A great learner will find value in the mistakes, especially if it helps you save the next life or helps you interact and connect more meaningfully with the next owner that brings you their beloved pet or the animal that brings money to their family and puts food on the table. We would never intentionally seek to do less than our best effort, but that is life. It's not that practice makes perfect, it is that the act of practicing is perfect. That brings me to my second. Always assume that someone has good intentions, that they do the best with the tools that they have at the time. These might not be the same set of tools you have or that you expect. As I mentioned earlier, humans are made up of the same parts, but they are all incredibly, richly different. No two people have ever experienced the same life. And the grace that we can give them, instead of immediately jumping to judgment, can feel good. It costs you nothing. As Ted Lasso said, be curious, not judgmental. Find a common goal, try to walk in their shoes. That is what humanity looks like. Now for the third, the epidemiology of hope. I bet you didn't think you were gonna have one last epidemiology lecture. Difficult and unpredictable are the two words that seem to describe what the world feels like right now. There is much out of our control, and that feels scary, but there are some things that are within our control. It turns out that hope is not finite, and that hope is infectious. All the epi nerds, I'm looking at you, MPVM, out there will understand that hope has a very high R0. Even if it starts small, it will spread. And finally, I want to urge you to consider the power of awe. Find awe in all the nooks and crannies of your life. Little things that remind you that the universe is big and busy, and that the hard moment you are in isn't everything, even if it feels that way. Celebrate the unique weirdness of all of the humans you meet. Find it special that the universe crashed you into the people you love and cherish the most. Don't forget what it's all about. I had a really tough case a few weeks ago, and it felt heavy. So I found myself walking outside, taking a deep breath, and intentionally looking for something to appreciate. Just the littlest thing, watching those two ducks in Sea Barn doing their bird activities and saying their bird words, made me laugh a little and took me out of myself. So today I stand here in awe of you, every single one of you. Wow, look how far you've come. Look at the sacrifices you've made and think about how proud the 12-year-old version of you would be today. You deserve every part of this because you worked for every piece of it. Class of 2025, you will stand and take your oath as a doctor today. Work hard at work worth doing, stay humble, and save a place for feeling awe at the little things. We are so proud to call you colleagues, and we are always here to support you on the next step of your adventure. Thank you. And now it is my pleasure to introduce this year's selected student speaker, chosen by her class to share some thoughts on this graduation day. Each year, the graduating class selects a member to share some thoughts on this graduation day. The class of 2025 has chosen Jennifer Grimes. Originally from Louisville, Kentucky, and raised in Colorado, Jenny brings a diverse background in public service and veterinary medicine to her professional journey. After she completed her undergraduate work in Southern California and master's degree in Chicago, Jenny spent a decade in the nonprofit sector, supporting individuals with HIV/AIDS in the major cities across the U.S. A health setback paused her career, but a retreat in Montana sparked a passion for horses that led her to volunteer at the LA County Shelter's equine unit. During the COVID pandemic, she began taking community college courses, quickly completing her veterinary prereqs and gaining admission to UC Davis. At Davis, Jenny worked as a barn nurse for both the equine and livestock medicine services. She also assisted with pharmacokinetic research involving horses, further deepening her clinical and academic interests. After graduation, she will begin an equine rotating internship with the goal of pursuing a residency in equine internal medicine. please join me in giving a warm welcome to this year's student speaker, Jennifer Grimes.
You got it, too. Whew. Trusty paper. Thank you, Dr. Van Oy, not just for today, but all the days of you being an amazing mentor and friend. Hello, esteemed faculty, amazing staff, our dear family and friends, and to the class of 2025. A huge thank you for bestowing me with this honor. I, like many of you, have been wondering why in the world did they nominate the 44-year-old large animal student to represent our class? I've been pondering this for months, just wondering exactly what they were hoping for me to stand up here and say, until I started to realize it's the fact that I'm standing up here at all. You see, I joined our class not from undergrad, grad school, or even working another career. Rather, it was from a decade of cancer treatment, chemo infusion rooms, PET CT scans, learning to read my own blood work, and navigating healthcare as a patient that led me to joining this class, the very best of the best. And perhaps my story sounds unique. In truth, I'm merely a representation of the grit and resilience that makes up the class of 2025. It is what drove everyone on this stage to cross that finish line here today. Each of us had moments where we questioned our abilities, maybe during a new surgery, a heartbreaking diagnosis, or even during the first time we were trusted with the life of a patient. But look at us now. We stood up to every challenge in and out of the classroom, not alone, but together. We supported one another through the loss of parents, pets, and relationships, as well as through the joys of marriages, new babies, passing boards, and job offers, all with many a coffee gift card, hugs, and lots of laughter. We celebrated each other's successes and mourned the losses that come with this noble calling. Because what? Like it's hard? Today marks the culmination of years of study, countless exams, very early mornings, even later nights, and a shared journey that was as humbling as it was exhilarating. We began this path because we loved animals, but quickly learned that being a veterinarian is about so much more. It's about integrity, resilience, and compassion, not just for the animals we care for, but to their families, our communities, and to ourselves. And so, of course, it wouldn't be a Jenny Grimes speech without a bit on self-care. Because here's the thing, life is hard, and perhaps becoming a veterinarian might just make it a little bit harder. So my reminder is that in taking care of the patient, the owner, and staff, you must take care of you. Leaning into self-care cannot be more important as we move into our veterinary career and in the coming years ahead. This can come in many forms: Thursday night trivia, pausing for sunset, training for a half marathon, a ratchet warehouse party, therapy, time with furry friends, or may I suggest the Peloton? All I ask, all that I urge, is that you take care of the precious doctor that you are. I mean it. To our professors and mentors, thank you. Your knowledge, patience, and guidance were the backbone of our education. You pushed us to think critically and never stop learning. To our technicians and support staff, thank you for really teaching us. Being with us in those quiet moments of placing catheters, trying to figure out each new rotation every 2 weeks, calming our fears and sometimes wiping our tears, you are the very heart of the veterinary school. To our families and friends, thank you for believing in us when we couldn't believe in ourselves. You stood by us through stress, doubt, and maybe even the smell of, well, we smelled like a lot. We couldn't have done this without you. And to my classmates, a thanks to each and every one of you for giving me the greatest experience of my life. One last reminder to find gratitude in the fact that we get to do this. We get the privilege of taking care of the voiceless, along with their owners, our colleagues, and staff. We have the opportunity and privilege of living a life beyond our wildest dreams. Some final thoughts as we cross the stage today. Never be so clever that you forget to be kind. Look for the glimmers of goodness. I promise you, they are always, always there. Keep asking what went well, and even better yet, always avoid always, and when all else fails, smoke them if you got them. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it!
Thank you, Jenny. We will now move forward with conferring the degrees of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, and I welcome back to the podium Dr. Pereira and Chancellor May.
The degree Doctor of Veterinary Medicine enables the recipient to enter the veterinary profession after successfully completing the rigorous and exacting 4-year curriculum of the School of Veterinary Medicine. Those 4 years were preceded by 4 years of pre-professional work, resulting in a bachelor's degree. Candidates, please rise and remain standing. On behalf of the Academic Senate faculty within the School of Veterinary Medicine, I hereby recommend to Chancellor May the awarding of the degree Doctor of Veterinary Medicine to candidates in the class of 2025.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents of the University, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Veterinary Medicine.
Graduates in the first row, come forward to receive your academic hoods. Remaining graduates may be seated. Associate Dean Carl Jandry will announce the new veterinarians, and I will place their hoods.
Dr. Haley Adler. Dr. Carrie Shee. Dr. Michaela Underwood Aguilar. Dr. Savannah Jarvis Blair. Dr. Brooke Littman. Dr. Brian Wang. Dr. Aaron Shen. Dr. Brittany Lee. Dr. Morgan Hardy. Dr. Savannah Tobin. Dr. Trevor Hisanaga. Dr. Alex Cerna. Dr. Daniel Gadze. Dr. Mary Garrison. Dr. Gina Kasacha. Dr. Michael Forbes. Dr. Joseph Valdetti. Dr. Dominic Zook. Dr. Danielle Zook. Dr. Natalie Ames. Dr. Jennifer Grimes. Dr. Susie Hinchy. Dr. Danielle D'Amico. Dr. Jacqueline Ann Sanchez. Dr. Brianna Hofferer. Dr. Elise Wolf. Dr. Christine Wastila. Dr. Dion Reskina. Dr. Katie Morgan. Dr. Cassandra Parker. Dr. Ramia Joyce. Dr. Chiara Gilardi. Dr. Kelsey Long. Dr. Paige Lampron. Dr. Ash J. Dr. Sarah Fern Neal. Dr. Hannah Clevenger. Dr. Jessica Coe. Dr. Kelly Kramer. Dr. Jamie Pinson. Dr. Madeline Thompson. Dr. Lindsay Allen. Dr. Alyssa Ma. Dr. Shannon Hazelbeck. Dr. Emily Reese. Dr. Jamie Brown. Dr. Taylor Traxler. Dr. Lauren Mary Watson. Dr. Ariana Daldemian. Dr. Christina Sosnowski. Dr. Rebecca Abel. Dr. Danielle Myers. Dr. Lisa Pacumio. Dr. Stephanie Hahn. Dr. G.J. Malloy. Dr. Todd Young Lei. Dr. William Somyer. Dr. Sarah Gill. Dr. Catherine Young. Dr. Danielle Ertl. Dr. Rachel Paulo. Dr. Anna Rothler. Dr. Sarah Smith. Dr. Callie Wilcox. Dr. Rebecca Rillinger. Dr. Samantha Watts. Dr. Megan Brobst. Dr. Devin Murphy. Dr. Vivian Liu. Dr. Paige Barton. Dr. Mandy Ayers. Dr. Isabel Weishampayan. Dr. Devin Zalewski. Dr. Sebastian James Elsenbrook. Dr. Evan Cosgrove. Dr. Abaram Yelamili. Dr. Matt Burke. Dr. Khair Zaytunian. Dr. Saisha Kaushal. Dr. Samantha Perez. Dr. Anna Liu. Dr. Angelica Martinez. Dr. Carissa Bell. Dr. Ria Kurian. Dr. Alexandra Milky. Dr. Christiane Guevara. Dr. Ariel Yuchen Feng. Dr. Allison Pari. Dr. Nicole Herb. Dr. Jane Hutchison. Dr. Anna Grotjan. Dr. Heather Raymond. Dr. Shannon Mathis. Dr. Quentin Tubino. Dr. Juhi Lee. Dr. Jess Bravos. Dr. Elizabeth Anderson. Dr. Morgan Bowman. Dr. Nathan Ma. Dr. Shannon Cook. Dr. Leo Archer. Dr. Riley Wilson. Dr. Avery Mandel. Dr. Kylie Silver. Dr. Mieko Temple. Dr. Carly Fawcett. Dr. Emily Tepler. Dr. Melissa Latcher. Dr. Annie Dohee Kim. Dr. Tara Catalano. Dr. Helen Onifer. Dr. Avery Kulo. Dr. Claire Friesen. Dr. Lauren Prince. Dr. Alina Wang. Dr. Yingshuan Wang. Dr. Tianjia Li. Dr. Nicole Huang. Dr. Jennifer Lee. Dr. Arya Fan. Dr. Olivia Lang Brown. Dr. Stephanie Hidai. Dr. Soohyun Faith Yang. Dr. Jessica Lin. Dr. Mindy Leo. Dr. Ella Sherman. Dr. Victoria Houston Jones. Dr. Christina DiBernardo. Dr. Michelle Cowell. Dr. Asya Baisahem. Dr. Nicole Haddix. Dr. Caitlin Morita. Dr. Megan Pope. Dr. Naya March. Dr. Lindsay Hung. Dr. Jamie Chong. Dr. Kelsey Tran. Dr. April Yoshihara. Dr. Kulani Semifranca Narte. Dr. Vai V. Chu. Dr. Tiergan Vixie. I'd now like to provide a special posthumous recognition for a well-earned degree and diploma for another DVM in the class of 2025. And I want to provide special recognition to the family, friends, and classmates that are here to celebrate Sanam Tukral. Thank you for being here today. Sanam, or Sunny, to her School of Veterinary Medicine family, was originally in the class of 2023, but a diagnosis of and treatment for an aggressive brain cancer called glioblastoma multiforme interrupted her final year of studies in May of 2022. I remember her called me to find out how she could complete her final clinical year with all these impending healthcare hurdles when her laser focus was on graduating as the veterinarian that she envisioned. There were tears on both sides of the phone call. But she assured me that her medical care was top-notch. So I conveyed that Dr. Watson and everyone at the school has experience to support variable schedules to complete the requirements for graduation. We would be here for her and with her when she needed us. And after and between treatments and recovery time, which included surgery and radiotherapy, Sanam, through her devotion and resilience, was able to complete her requirements for graduation. Unfortunately, she did die in November 2024. However, a large team of folks across our campus and school began to grow excited to share her story and her shining spirit to everyone through the award of the posthumous degree today. Despite the loss to our profession and to the world, with Sunny's determination, inspiration, and verve, we recognize her today as another graduate veterinarian of the class of 2025. our school and our profession are much better because Sonny was and still is a source of strength and courage. So, it is with great honor and deep respect that I present this diploma to Sonny's family. Thanks to your entire family for allowing us to be part of yours. Whew. So now that we have acknowledged every member of the class of 2025, I would like you, graduates, to take your tassels, please, from your right to your left. And I am very proud to say, and very proud of these wonderful professionals, that this is our class of 2025. I like this crowd. I like you guys a lot. I've done this a few years, and I think you may have ranked as the best audience to date. And I don't say that to everybody. So, since you're giving it up, I would also like to recognize the team of volunteers led by Sam and Christy, and all of the ushers, all of the Aggie hosts, everybody who worked really hard. You don't realize how many moving parts there are to put this thing together. So all the volunteers, hosts, Christy and Sam, please come out here so we can congratulate you on, thank you, the amazing work that you do. I promised Christy I wouldn't go off script, but sorry. It is a tradition for individuals entering the health professions to dedicate themselves to service to their profession and to humankind, as Dr. Mazette told us. It is our tradition that all veterinarians in the audience and on stage stand to reaffirm their oath alongside the new graduates. The veterinarian's oath will be administered by Dr. Jennifer Hawkins, who is president of the California Veterinary Medical Association. Dr. Jennifer Hawkins graduated from the UC Davis School of Veterinary Medicine in 2000 and has worked in a variety of roles, including small animal private practice, as an RVT instructor, and shelter director and chief veterinarian. Dr. Hawkins has also maintained a prominent role in organized veterinary medicine throughout her career. She has served on the Board of Trustees for the Southern California Veterinary Medical Association and as a California Veterinary Medical Association delegate, CVMA House Chair, a CVMA Governor, and currently is the CVMA, California Vet Med Association, President. In late 2021, Dr. Hawkins took on the position of Executive Director of the Southern California Veterinary Association, which serves veterinary professionals in both LA and Orange counties. She continues to stay close to shelter life by performing spays and neuters. And Dr. Hawkins, would you please come forward to conduct the veterinarian's oath?
Thank you, Dr. Jandry. Graduates, please stand. Will all the faculty and veterinarians in the audience please stand and recite with the graduates the veterinarian's oath? Please repeat after me. Being admitted to the profession of veterinary medicine,
Being admitted to the profession of veterinary medicine,
I solemnly swear to use my scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of society.
I solemnly swear to use my scientific knowledge and skills to the benefit of society
Through the protection of animal health and welfare,
through the protection of animal welfare and health,
the prevention and relief of animal suffering,
the prevention and relief of animal suffering,
the conservation of animal resources,
the conservation of animal resources,
the promotion of public health and advancement of medical knowledge.
the promotion of public health and advancement of medical knowledge.
I will practice my profession conscientiously, with dignity, and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics.
I will practice my profession conscientiously, with dignity, in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics.
I accept as a lifelong obligation the continual improvement of my professional knowledge and competence.
I accept as a lifelong obligation the continuing improvement of my professional knowledge and competence.
Congratulations, class of 2025. Please be seated.
Okay, we're on the home stretch here. Thank you, Dr. Hawkins. Before joining the world of higher education, I spent 15 years as a zoo and wildlife and executive at Disney's Animal Kingdom. And I loved working at Walt Disney World, and one of the most common things that what we would do when out in the parks was trying to make magic happen or help dreams come true. And I remember when leaving Disney and entering the world of higher education, the most common question I would get all the time was, how could you leave the most magical place on earth? Well, I think we can all agree, after being part of today's ceremony, that I can be involved and we can be involved with making magic and making dreams come true here today. So I wanted to share just a couple stories of how dreams are coming true. We have over 200 examples of dreams coming true today, but let me share just a couple before we leave. Let me start with Sarah Van Meel. Sarah? So Sarah worked for years as an attorney in Philadelphia, helping vulnerable populations with legal matters. And after volunteering at the local animal shelter, she decided she wanted to give back in new ways. And she wanted to help animals find their forever homes and make sure that they received veterinary care. Now, during veterinary school here, she's worked in our various pro bono clinics, and she's now preparing to work in a shelter in the Central Valley. She hopes to combine both her veterinary degree and her law degree to help both animals and people. Congrats, Sarah. Dr. Ash J. Now, in Ash's early years, she worked as a veterinary technician. She got a bachelor's and a master's degree in computer science. And then Ash was picked as one of a small group of students every year that is going to do a combined veterinary degree and a PhD to pursue a career in biomedical research. So Ash has been working on stem cells. She's been working on DNA repair as it relates to cancer in animals and people. She's already received her PhD Today she receives her DVM, and this has been a 10-year journey here at UC Davis. Not only in her 10 years did she receive the 2 degrees, but she also has 2 new children to add in the last decade. So Ash is going to spend some quality time with her young family, work in private practice before she returns to a career in biomedical research. Congratulations, Ash. Dr. Arya Phan. Arya grew up in Vietnam, and she remembers as a young child learning about veterinary medicine and getting intrigued with animals when her mom was bitten by a feral dog and had to have prophylactic rabies treatment. Now, during her time here in veterinary school, she's been very busy. She worked at the San Diego Zoo, she worked at Johns Hopkins, she worked at our state diagnostic lab and been investigating the various diseases of animals and presenting at scientific conferences and publishing on those things. Now, Arya is off to a coveted position at Cornell. Will she be a resident in anatomical pathology, where when she finishes, she will be a board-certified veterinary pathologist. Congratulations. And Dr. Isabel Wation-Payam. Isabel. So Isabel came into our program knowing that she wanted to work with livestock, and sure enough, while she's been here, she's learned even more about wanting to practice internal medicine, solving important disease problems of food animals. But she's also found a new love and a new ability, and that's in leadership. And while she's been here in the program, she's been the student president for the American Veterinary Medical Association. We're excited that she's heading off to Middletown, California to practice both on livestock and companion animals, and that she's excited to continue her journey as a leader in organized veterinary medicine. Congratulations, Isabel. Dr. Tiergan Vixie. So, Tiergan, in his pre-vet life, Tiergan had a variety of different jobs, including working as a horse trainer, as a zookeeper, as a farmer, as an outreach coordinator. But all along, what he really was interested in being able to help animals that need medical care but might not be able to afford or be able to find a veterinarian, especially as it relates to exotic animals into wildlife. So during school, Tiergan was able to volunteer at our California Raptor Center, and he's been able to help injured animals and return owls and hawks and eagles and raptors back out into the wild. So Tiergan's following his dreams as he runs off to an avian exotic internship in Oakley, California, and congratulations to Tiergan. Dr. Jennifer Grimes. We heard about Jenny's incredible story earlier, but I wanted to tell you just a little bit more. So as we heard, she worked with several nonprofit organizations that provide health care to people. But when she was volunteering in the equine LA animal shelter, she had this life-changing epiphany. How could she combine her interest in medicine, her interest in helping people, and her love for animals? And so this epiphany led her to say, I really want to be a veterinarian. And as you also heard in her journey, that she came back to the classroom with students that were half of her age. Challenging experience for all of us. But now, as she follows her dreams, she'll be heading to this highly competitive equine internship in Loomis, California. And I wanted to end with a quote that I thought, that Jenny shared and that I thought was very appropriate. It's from the movie When Harry Met Sally. When you realize how you want to spend the rest of your life, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. Well, for Jenny and for our other graduates, let's get the rest of your life started. Congratulations. That concludes our ceremony. Our recessional music will play. Our Grand Marshal will lead this platform committee and our graduates off the stage. I'm going to ask the audience to please remain seated till our graduates have left, and then please join our new doctors in front of the Mondavi Center. Thanks for joining, everybody. It's been wonderful.